Hello. I've been skateboarding for 8 years, and for most of those 8 years, people have looked at me with a very specific expression. It isn't exactly anger, it isn't exactly fear, it's deep, puzzled confusion. Like they're watching somebody choose to be miserable on purpose. And you know what? I'm used to that. Because for a long period of time, I believed those people. I thought that my real education, where I was going towards my career, happened inside a classroom, while my wasted time happened in the middle of Georgia in a skate park. But after nearly a decade of falling down and getting back up, and sometimes even waking up in an ambulance, I understood that the world has it backwards. We are obsessed with building classrooms with four rigid walls, expensive projectors, and very rigid schedules, while we often ignore some of the city's most sophisticated learning environments. Think about how we traditionally learn in a classroom. You have a teacher who tells you what to do, how to do it, and when you've succeeded. There's this safety net. Yes, you might get an F, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna get hurt physically. While in a concrete spot in the middle of Georgia, there's nobody. There's no instructor. There's no student of the month poster. There's just you, piece of wood, and the concrete, which I can tell you from experience is very painful and unforgiving. I actually now want to show you how learning usually happens in this exact environment. In this case, I'm trying to land. It's okay. I think this one still got really tired. Yeah, I think I'm going. Wait. I promise this is not. I'm warning you, don't mind the end. Yes! Come on. So now let's check this moment out. It's the whole street. Aerial heel flip. But if we look at this moment in a classroom, this is not okay. Imagine getting 9 Fs before you get an A. The teacher is probably going to call your parents. But here, it's okay. And in this place, which looks like total chaos to an outsider, maybe the people just walking over there, looks like chaos to them. Something remarkable is happening. You show up, you watch the people who have been doing it for longer than you try what they're doing and you fall. And you try again and you fall again. But just as you're about to give up and throw away your skateboard, somebody who you don't know, who owes you nothing, rolls over. They're not going to start a lecture. They're not going to charge you a fee. They're going to tell you, hey, kiddo, move your right foot a little bit to the left. That's it. They're going to walk away, expecting nothing in return. And when you finally land it after multiple tries, maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, they're not going to clap. They're not going to say, whoa, you're amazing. No. They're going to take their skateboard in their hand, and they're going to do this. The board tap, the highest honor you can receive in that learning environment. Think about the mechanism of that moment. Somebody who did not know me rolled up to me, gave me one precise thing to fix, and walked away with nothing in return. No institution really made that happen, nor a government program funded that. It happened because us, skateboarders, we have built in an environment where falling is not only okay, but it's embraced. Skateboarders have built this environment where your status is not based on how much money you have or who you know. It's based on how much you're willing to fail in public. And this whole thing goes deeper than simply tricks. When you roll up to a brand new spot, maybe it's a curb behind your local supermarket, maybe it's a set of stairs in a park, you have about 10 seconds. You're gonna analyze the ground. Is it smooth Or will a pebble catch me and will I be sent flying? Actually, I now want to show you a video of a pebble and how it can catch you. Oh, next. Okay, right here. Look closely. What happened there? Did you guys see it? I did not see it. Look. No, there's nothing there, is there? A pebble, just like this, made a skateboarder fall. Biggest enemy of skateboarders. In this case, I did not analyze the floor, but this happens. Also, the skateboarders are analyzing risk and psychology. We are analyzing who is already there, what is the energy, who is safe to trust. We're analyzing risk, psychology, and physical geography all at the same time before most adults even realize that. The kid in a classroom who might be labeled as distracted might be the exact same kid who walks into a new environment and tells you exactly who it's safe to trust and when it's time to leave. These are real world skills. They just happen to develop in a place where we often don't look. I still skate through Georgia, and people still stare at me, and that part probably has not changed and never will change. But I learned one thing. I stopped seeing wasted time, and I started seeing it real education. And once I started seeing this in skate parks, I started seeing it in other places as well. For example, the kid who for 4 hours a day is spending gaming. His parents think it's just a phase. His classmates are thinking, why are you not studying? But I can bet you that that exact same kid has the fastest strategic thinking in his whole classroom. Or the kid who cannot sit still for a math class. He might be the exact same kid who goes right outside of school and organizes the most organized street football game out there, managing conflicting personalities with no adult being there. We have a habit of dismissing these places because they don't really look like learning. Let me tell you one thing. Really often, the best learning environments do not really look like learning from the outside. It might just look like a group of kids doing something that the rest of the world does not really understand. So, the next time somebody tells you what you're doing is a distraction, maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your sibling, or maybe the next time you're about to tell that to someone else, maybe your friend, stop there. Even for 1 second. Look at it a little bit closer. Because what you might be looking at there might be a classroom, and you might be looking at a kid building the skills which will be necessary for the rest of his life. Thank you. Thank you.